Morning, 4 of you. 4. Wow. So camera's there. I'm looking here. I just put a little thing. Morning, Effie. Morning, Anna. I just do a quick thing on Facebook. Just a quick live on Facebook to say to not use Facebook anymore. Just to stay on YouTube. Stuart's probably there. Stuart's there. Good morning, Stewie. We'll sort out the email thing later today. So just go to Banter Taekwondo. I will start a quick live and then I'll stop that live. So post, go live. Facebook Live. Just to say, I'm sure there's millions of you watching this, but just to say that I'm not going to stream to Facebook anymore. We're just going to stick with YouTube, with the YouTube system. It's just easier to keep things uniform, the same video for everyone. So just to get it, go onto the YouTube link that's below this and get involved. Alrighty, so we've got Rod, we've got Josie, probably Kevin, nice one. William's there. Alrighty, so like I said, today is joint rotations. It is more difficult than you think, but you got to stick with it and crack on. Alrighty. I'm assuming no. Okay, Edie, you coming down or not? Okay, Edie will join shortly. So it looks okay to me on the screen. Someone just comment. Is it all right? Can you see me okay, or do you need curtains open? Is it okay or not okay? Comment. Okay. Yeah, I thought so too. All right, they've got 10,000 people on just now. So we crack on. Now listen, you know that I don't need this sheet, but you're okay. I know I'm okay. Thank you. This just keeps me going in order. Obviously in class, we just crack on through. Anyway, yes, no's, maybes, and then maybe some circles. We'll go from yes, no, maybes. So I'll come close to see. You ready, guys? So let's go. So forwards. So yeses. Sorry, yeses. Remember, try and raise the top of your head and try and raise your chin in this direction. So it's not just rocking it forwards and backwards. Try and raise the top of your head and raise your chin. Shoulders back, tummy in. So nose. Again, some of the juniors might think, what is the point in this? But just try and move only that part of your body. So isolate things. Don't move any other parts. So when we move on to the maybes, just try and rotate around your nose. So chin goes one way, top of the head goes the other. So rather than leaning across, try and change. Okay, side to side today. And the better you get at it, obviously the quicker you can move it. But just today, work on the coordination, what muscles you need to tense, what muscles you need to relax. Okay, so down and forwards, up and back. Down and forwards, up and back. As you go up and back, tuck that chin in. Chasing circles. So remember, they go backwards. As one goes down, one goes up. As one goes back, one goes forwards. You should be starting to get some independent movement. So Josie, Rod, Kevin, this is what we were talking about in the black belt session last night. Keeping some parts of your body still and other parts of your body moving. So forwards this time. Imagine there is a rod between them. As one goes down, one goes up. Same sort of canoeing action. We're going to stand up and do circles up top today. Oh, that feels so good. I'm standing up now. So take your right arm and just circle above your head. Nice big wide circles. So notice I'm doing 30 seconds today rather than 1 minute, because most of these moves you've done before. So looking for a big circle above your head, trying to go right to the limit of your mobility. Same arm, other direction, top circle. So for some of you, this will help build some strength in really weak areas. And others of you, we're looking to just shave off some tension to help you improve your range of motion. You might get pops and clicks. That's just the way it is. So other arm, inward circles. So you try to go back a long way and forwards a long way. It's the going back bit that gets me. And then other direction. So you can guess that when we go down, on the other hand, we're doing downward circles. You might be sitting there thinking, oh, I've got the burn now. Got a bit of pain. It's just those muscles getting more work than usual. Okay, so left leg forwards, right arm circling below you. So this is where you completely relax that arm. We talked about relaxation in class, haven't we? And I've had some of you have your arm up and instead of relax and you drop it to here, you should be able to completely flop it. So learn on practicing that relaxation. Same arm, other direction this time. Nice, relaxed circles. And these are things that you, once you've practiced them with me, we're only doing twice a week at the moment on joints. So you should practice this at other times. You don't have to do it in order. You can just work on one item whenever you want. Right leg forwards, left arm dangling. Again, if someone's just coming into the video, you can join in whenever you like, but it might look a bit stupid. This is not my elephant impression. This is good for your shoulders. Other direction. Okay, right hand, outward circle on top, bring it down the 45, around the circle this way. So outward circle on top, down the 45, inward circle this way. So you've got a round, 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 round. Obviously, you might need to lean over, get the hips out of the way. Like I said, this is a little bit shallower and easier than the Chinese. So now you go the other direction, round and this way. So you reverse the figure of 8. And you might be sitting there twiddling your thumbs now, or patting your head and stroking your stomach. But I think Ethan's got words. Okay. Edie's joined us halfway through. So Edie, you're going to go to the other arm and do top circles and bottom circles. Okay. So outward circle, bring it down the figure of 8, round and up. Round and up. So it looks like I'm doing an inward circle at the top this time. My left arm's not quite as coordinated as my right, but the more we do of these, the better we'll get. I love the bit when we say reverse it, other direction. So reverse, inward, outward circle at the top, round, outward circle, and round. The outward circles I find easier. Whoa. Try and get a nice whip here. And in a minute, we're going to do a Chinese tea ceremony. Not ceremony, Chinese tea wave. And I'll show you how that works. Nice big wide. Okay, take your right hand, tuck it underneath your elbow in. Then your right hand out, right hand all the way around. Keep your arm flat all the way around. Imagine your knife hand side striking or inward striking. Then in, round, in, round, in, round. So you've got your cup of tea here. One, 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 one. Whoa. Other arm inwards. Whoa. Knife and inward strike. Round. Knife and inward strike. Round. Inward strike. Then I'm going to measure up in just a second because we're going to do both of these at the same time. Are you ready? You ready, Edie?
Yeah.
Okay, both in, both out and round. In, out and round. In, out and round. You might think, what am I doing? You look in the mirror, you think, my God, why didn't I do this in the 80s? In the discos, or the 90s, whenever it was. Awesome. We move to elbows next. Okay, very good, very good. So right arm, outward circles. And then inward circles. We're just doing a few of these. Other arm, outward circles. This is outward on the plane here. Edie's not doing it quite right. You've got to keep the elbow still and go forwards. Inward, keep the elbow still. Come inwards. So now go outwards on the right hand, follow that circle oblique right, and then inwards on this side. So 1, 2, 1 out, round here 2. You've got a pen this side, circle that side, circle, 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 circle. Use your other hand to maybe help you keep that in place as much as you can. But we're doing a circle here and a circle here. Outward, over, outward. Very good. Other one. Outward, over, outward. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. This is a very tight circle for most people. Round, over. So do spend some time practicing that outward circle by itself. So you practice that like this, just outward circles and inward circles. Very good. Okay, on to the wrists then. Okay, so up, out, down, and in. Up, out, down, and in. We will do this for 30 seconds. You might have to stop, reset, up, out, down, and in, yeah? Other hand, up, out, down, and in. So it's this bit, your wrist, it goes up, your wrist goes out, your wrist goes down, your wrist goes in. Then you try and do it in a smooth motion. If you can't do it smooth, you just do it like a square. And then when you have that coordination, okay, other side, up, in, down, and out. So you're doing the other side, up, in, down, and out. The in one is quite difficult for a lot of people. You're not used to doing that with our arms. Other side, up, in, down, and out. Up, in, down, and out. I'm just going to do another minute on wrists and just talk about figure of eights. So go up, so go out, up, in, down. No, out, up, in, out, down, in, out. So you're drawing a figure of eight with your wrist. This isn't really for this week. So if you can't do it, just stop and go out. Other side. Out, up, in, out, down, in, out. Out, up, in, out, down, in, out.
So like
out, up, in, out, down, in, out. That gives you a figure of 8. Very good. When it beeps, okay, fingers, remember, curl them in, curl them out. In, out. In, out. This is something you can do, obviously, at all times. Not all day, not all times. You know what I mean. Kettle's boiling, sitting at your desk, waiting for that conference call, bored out of your brain. Do something to alleviate your finger and wrist tension. You can do one hand at a time. Okay, one hand over, under. Over, under. So compress, fan out. Compress, fan out. So fan in and fan out. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is another one of those moves that would have looked good in a nightclub under the strobe lights. I didn't go to nightclubs though. I spent my time doing martial arts. Okay, inward, out, run. Do you want to go and see if Ethan needs help with the door?
Ethan, you okay?
So after this, we're going to go on to torso next, yeah? This is brilliant. Okay, so I'm standing up, forwards and backwards. And breathe in high, breathe out. So side to side. And you're trying to keep your tummy button still, and just move your torso across the top. So keeping your hips still. And the more you loosen up, the easier these moves will become. So out, forwards, out, and back. So you're trying to go round in a circle using your torso. Other direction, yeah. Imagine you're inside that pipe. You're trying to keep your body touching every part of this pipe that you're in. We're going to go down to boxer's rolls shortly. So keep your hips still, and you're going to keep your legs slightly bent, peg forwards, go round one side, then you must extend that hip, then extend that hip, then compress the inside hip, then compress the outside hip. So if you do it like that, you will find that your hips pretty much stay in place while your body goes around. You might hear pops and clicks, but we are trying to get other direction. We are trying to get a big extension in the hips, and then to learn to compress the hips, other direction. Then learn to compress the hips on one side. So extend, compress. And it's easy to forget what we're doing if we lose concentration. Very cool. Okay, so now go to one side. So now your hips can move. Try and think about the stretching on the inside of your thigh as well as on the outside of your hip. Push forwards and back. Go back a nice long way. So from the side and going back, forwards and back. And soon we'll turn this into a circle. So now I'm going to go forwards, complete that circle. So your hips are now doing the big circle rather than your boxer's roll, yeah? So your hip collapses now, other one collapses, then my right hip extends, then my left hip extends. It might hurt for the older people, other direction. Next one, we're going to need a chair or just lean over slightly. Just going to put some added pressure onto those hips and your hamstrings slightly. So hold on to something, lean forwards, legs straight slightly, and just rotate, tilt your hips left and right. So it's that hip tilt that we're looking for with your body leant over. And it's that tilt that we're looking for in your hips when we're doing some of our kicks, okay? So lean over and keep going this time. If you want to add in a bit of a figure of 8, if you feel you're ready for it, then do that. But we'll concentrate more on the figure of 8 maybe in 2 weeks' time. We're going to move on to hip circles in a second. Okay, so right leg, circle directly in front of you, just 5 times. And then inwards. Try to go as far across your body as you can. 5, and then other leg outwards. And then inwards. Okay, now take your right leg, press and kick position, hips nice and post forwards, and circle backwards. Looking to eliminate extra body movement, okay? Doesn't have to be very high. Other direction. Other side. So remember, press and kick position, and then circle backwards. Only 5 times. Keep your balance. And then forwards. Tricky. Lean over, bend your front leg, push your leg behind you, keep your hips to the floor, and circle outwards. Same leg, inwards. Good stuff. Change sides. Bend the right leg, hips over, circle outwards. And then inwards. Nice one. Okay, remember, knees up, just so you can see the rest of the hip. I want you to up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then when you solve that, you can almost figure eight it. So up on the inside, down to the outside, up to the outside, down to the inside. Just do 5 of those. Very good. Try the other side. So down to the inside, up to the inside, down to the outside, up to the outside. So each time you do this, you are rotating your femur in your pelvis. Back to the other side and try and smooth it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice one. Okay. Just so you can see my amazing legs again. Pull your toes back. Lead with the heel. Trying to get just the bottom part of your leg turning in and out. In and out. Lead with your heel. And you might find you get movement using the bottom 2 bones of your leg, tibia and fibula, rather than tilting your hip. And it's that coordination we need when we are finishing certain kicks. We need to be able to go from here to here. And that helps if you're leading with your heel. So put your toes back, show the foot sword, and just get the bottom part of your leg to move. That's a nice one. Try the other side. Do 5 or 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good stuff. Okie dokie. Ankle circles of the right leg. Other direction. Other foot. Other direction. Very good. Okie dokie. Balance drill. Right leg up. Point your leg forwards. Hold it for 5. Lead with your heel. Turn your toes to the sky. Lead with your heel and go behind you. Hold it for 5. Bring it up to the front. Grab that foot into your hip if you can. Let your knee fall to the floor. Good stuff. Change sides. Point it out. Really extend that. Lead with your heel. Toes up. Lead with the heel. Chest towards the floor. Hold that. Knee up to the top. Tuck the foot in. Let the knee flop out to the side. And hold that. Yeah, hold that. That's pretty good. Just finish off with some rocks. So sit down. Chest up nice and high. And go back. And up. Just nice and easy rocks just now, keeping your chest in line with your knees. So keeping the distance the same. And when you're ready, push your hips up and chest forwards. Chest up, chest forwards. Sorry, hips up, chest forwards. And then when you're ready again, straighten the legs, exhale. Up, straighten the legs, exhale. A few more of those. 3, 2, 1. If you can, put your hands here and then drop your knees towards your face. Exhale. One more. Up. Drop your knees towards your face. And final one. Up. Knees towards your face. Job done. 9:03. Okay, 3 minutes late. Not bad though. 10 people. Well done, you 10. Okay. That's it. Got a child coming in there. Looks like we had some dog issues this morning, but he seems fine, happy. Well done for taking part. Well done for getting involved. Well done to Edie for having a go, and well done for looking after the dog when Ethan, you're live and in your pajamas.
I'm really sorry, but basically he got
no afterwards. Okay. So guys, thanks for joining in. I know there's only 10, but like I said, if there's one, it doesn't matter. I'm doing it anyway. So it's great that I can present to you, and that you can get involved. Well done, guys. My wrists sound like a bowl of Rice Krispies on red. Okay, yeah, your wrists might, but just keep at it, and then get some titanium ones. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you are a Taekwondo student, check out the portal over the next few days. You'll see another video or so to explain your lessons this week and your homework. Thanks for joining. Crack on, press like, tell your friends, share it far and wide, and crack on. Goodbye.